Okay, question 4. Here we go. It's got this U shape again, which is on its side. So we kickstart with measuring how wide it is. So straight away, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the width. The height of it, again, is 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the side. If I project them, we're getting to the habit now, hopefully, of projecting any information that we've got from one view, particularly the front view, onto the side and the plan elevation. So send that across, and the bottom section, send that across as well. Try and be accurate with those. Then we've got this detail for this front stem here, which is a centimetre. So we've got 1, 2, so we'll mark that width there, and then we'll project that all the way up. We might need that later on. And then we've got these 2 horizontal stems here. So they're a centimetre in height. So we've got 2 squares across here. So I may as well just draw them in, but also project them across to the side view over here, something like that. If you want to, you can swap this around by inking in your view now. So we're looking at that front elevation. There's no hidden details. You can see the whole profile there. So I can then just go over that with a fine liner to make it clear which are the construction lines, which are the finishing lines, taking care not to overshoot the lines, otherwise that could cause some confusion, and also don't undershoot the lines as well. So there's my front view. I presume if I had a rubber, I could rub out these 2 lines here. They're not actually necessary. So again, you then make the decision where you're going to put your plan view. You can do it the other way. You can do your side view first and then project it up to the plan view. But I always like to do the plan view first. So I've got to decide how far away I'm going to draw it. So this time I'm going to go 3 squares away. And I'm going to draw my horizontal line across, something like that. That represents this line here on the object. So I need to know how far back that goes. So if I measure it, it measures 4 centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is there, just about fits on. If I project that line across, there we go. We can get into the habit now of inking this in. So I've got a bit of detail there that I can't see it on this drawing here. So if I ink the profile of the shape around, something like that, there we go. And then I need to make a decision on what that line is, that information that I projected up from here. So it's there because it's that corner, but I can't see it. So this edge here, I'm just going to ink that in with a hidden detail line like this. Then what we need to do is get the side view in the right position. We can't just draw it anywhere. It needs to be in line with my plan view. Now we only know if it's in line if we use a 45-degree line. So I'm going to go corner to corner, project this across. Eventually it's going to hit here. Project that line across, it's going to hit this point. At that point you need to then project them down with your verticals. Project this bit down with your verticals, something like that. Now we should have all the information we need here for the side view. So what I can see from the side, I've got this kind of vertical and horizontal, so I can ink those in. But then I'm looking at this, I've got a bit of a gap here, but there will be a line visible from this position of the shape. So it should have a vertical line here, and it's the same on this object here because there's a gap here, but the other line will be somewhere over here. I've got my 2 horizontals which go across here, and I've got my horizontal here on the side. And then I need to make a decision on these lines. Well, I can actually see them, they're visible. There's one here and there's one here. So I can ink those in because they're visible from the side elevation. So I'm going to draw those in like this. And then I'll just do 1 dimension with this. You need to do 3. So if I was dimensioning, let's say I'll do it with ink, a pen this time. So if I was doing a horizontal dimension, I could ink this in with 2 very thin leader lines. About 3/4 of the way along, I want to draw my dimension line. Connecting those 2 up, I need to draw in my thin arrowheads. There we go. And I've got to put the unit on. So the unit doesn't sit below, it sits on the top. So this is 40 millimeters on the side. Okay.